We got fire. We got fire, baby. We have fire. What is going on, guys? It's Brandon J, and today I have got a really cool video for you guys. Today we're in beautiful Florida, and today we're going to be doing a minimalist spearfishing survival challenge. So what that means, we only have a few pieces of gear that we're gonna take out to go spearfishing today, but not only are we going to go spearfishing, we're actually at the end of the day going to try to cook some of the fish and eat them for survival. So there's a few steps to this challenge. If we get a fish, that's not a successful mission. A successful mission is only at the end of the day if we get to take a nice bite of cooked fish. If it's raw, then, well, we weren't able to make a fire. Now, when it comes to the underwater gear, I didn't want to pick a ton of things. Unfortunately, I did have to wear a wetsuit just because the water is freezing cold, but all we have is the fins, a dive knife, goggles, and a spear gun. That's all the equipment we're going to be using other than the wetsuit, which is obviously pretty obvious, and the safety gear. But if I didn't have to wear this, trust me, I wouldn't. So of course, you guys already know the goal is to go out spearfishing, shoot a fish that's gonna be legal that we can eat tonight. However, the hard part is once we get back to the land, we're going to go over to the Florida mangroves. There's a bunch of indigenous trees and a bunch of wood that has fallen over time. Hopefully we can find some dry pieces that we can make a fire out of. I do have only a few survival tools that we're gonna be using to actually cook the fish. I have a tactical shovel, a spork, assorted spices, a small metal grill, and a fire starter. Those are the only tools that I have to be able to cook fish. However, I've got the hard part of not only going out to get the fish, but bringing them back to land, finding some wood, being able to start a fire, and hopefully get a meal. I also have to fillet the fish and do everything here. So it's gonna be interesting, never done anything like this on the channel. I really hope you guys enjoy watching this because I'm probably gonna have a lot of mishaps. So before we dive in and try to get a fish for tonight, you guys know I love the beauty of the underwater world. It's just something that's so cool that a lot of people don't get to experience. So before we go in and try to get a fish for tonight, I'm gonna dive in with this big Naughty Girl. It's the Nauticam camera, and we're gonna get some beautiful underwater footage so I can show you just how beautiful the underwater world really is. Oh my gosh, guys, I love diving new places. This is my first time diving here, and it's full of life, man. It's so beautiful. I think we're gonna definitely find some fish that we can get for tonight. But now it's time to go out there and become a predator of the water. So got all the gear here. I've got the paddleboard, the ice chest, the measuring tape, all that stuff. We've got a bunch of old structure behind me. I don't know what this used to be, but it's all rusty and it's got a lot of rocks on it, but it is holding a lot of fish. So right now I'm gonna get the goggles on. We're gonna dive down into the water. We're gonna see if we can take 1 or 2 fish for tonight. Hopefully we can get a big old fillet. I'm only shooting some that I know is completely edible. Oh my gosh, man. This was the type of fish we're going after. This is a big old sheep's head right here. They only have to be 12 inches. This one is obviously way bigger than that. Guys, there's a school of a gazillion of them down there. I don't know if you can hear this this loud noise, but he actually popped the board here. So now we're in a real survival situation. We don't really have too much flotation left, but this is gonna be great for dinner. We're gonna see if we can get 1 or 2 more this size, and this is gonna be awesome, man. I am just blown away. Perfect, baby. In the bag. In the bag, baby. Yeah! Woo! Woo! Oh
my goodness. Brandon, what did you do?
It took some time, but I got her.
That is the one.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I've never even seen a sheep's head this big, brother. Oh my gosh, man. Guys, this really may be my biggest sheep's head ever right here. That's a big girl right there. What an amazing fish, man. I was looking for this one. I was patient. I swam around for so long, but this is the fish we were after. I got 3 fish for us. A nice one, a big one, and a giant one. So we got plenty for the grill, but this is the one we were after, man. That's what we came out here for. All right, so we got the hard part done of spearing fish. Now I'm gonna show you one of the coolest grills ever, man. This right here, this floppy piece of metal, is gonna turn into like the ultimate survival grill. So it just comes in a couple pieces. We're gonna go ahead and make this our camp on the sand. Gonna make a fire and everything here. You can actually sit the wires into these seats here, and it's gonna depend where you put those wires on how high the grill sits. Right here, locked in, everything's locked in good. So this is gonna be our grill with our fish. Now here's the funny thing. Our fish are gonna be way bigger than this grill. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. We're gonna dig this out a little bit. This is where we're gonna put our firewood and everything. We want it to sit a little deeper. We've got this dug out. We've got the grill set up. We need to find some wood. I think we're gonna get the fire started a little bit. Let it get hot before we start filleting the fish and everything. So when we put the fish on here, they'll cook quick. So we gotta go over here in the mangroves and find us some wood. This is gonna be the hard part, man. The hard part is finding some dry wood on the ocean, right? Not too easy. Plus it like rains every day in Florida, so not really the best case scenario, but I think we got a little bit to start right here. We're just gonna start getting the embers hot, put these babies on the fire and see if we can get it warm enough to cook something. About to get so many comments on Boy Scouts just telling me everything I'm doing wrong. All right. We got fire. We got fire, baby. We have fire. I feel like a caveman, dude. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. We have fire. Yes, man. Get these bundles nice and hot. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna keep grabbing this and keep it stoked. So basically when we put the grill on this thing, it's gonna burn nice and good. So looks like some of that wood's gonna start catching. But once we get the nice hot embers under there, that's what's gonna really make the difference. So until then, we're just gonna keep messing with the fire. Maybe grab some more dry grass, because that's what's burning really good. Oh yeah. Wow, man, true caveman right there, baby. Woo! Still honestly cannot believe how giant this fish is. Like, look at that, man. Absolutely unbelievable. So sheep's head are like really rough fish, and YouTube doesn't like a lot of guts or anything like that, so I'm not going to show a lot of this process, but I will show basically like where we're going to cut and like the meat. There it is. Now we're in the meat right there. Spearfishing, you go out for the exact fish. Like, there's no bycatch or anything like that. Like, the fish that you want, that's the fish that you're able to take. Unlike traditional fishing, you're gonna hook a lot of fish until you get the right size, the right slot, the right one. Today we dove down, you saw how efficient it was. I wanted this fish, I took this fish, and now we're harvesting it. We're gonna eat the meat, nothing's gonna be wasted here, so it's gonna be great. Honestly, the rest of the body that we're not gonna use, we might just give to some of the fishermen over here that are gonna catch sharks tonight, so that might be kind of cool to sit and watch that. Awesome, there we go.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fillets.
I actually brought a whole thing of like assorted spices and seasonings. So we got curry, paprika, cayenne, garlic salt. We're gonna be using that, pepper, salt, and yeah, that's it. So we're gonna be using some of this too. And It's gonna be great, man. We're just gonna toss this baby on the grill. Make it a little hot right there. We got some flames, but that'll die down. One nice little piece right there. One nice little piece right there. Good to go. Go with a little salt here. A little pepper. You remember when I said minimalist survival challenge? Don't think they had salt and pepper. We're gonna throw garlic salt on the other side, all right? So we're in the process of just letting the fish cook right now, and honestly, this has been like a really cool adventure. This is like one of my favorite things to do when I go hunting or fishing or spearfishing like this, and I'm actually like bringing meat home. Like, to cook it is one thing, but to come out here and just cook it in the wilderness like this is really cool. Luckily, we are not in a survival situation, but it's really cool like mimicking these scenarios because it gives you confidence when you're outside. If you do have like the correct utensils, like a fire starter or anything like that, gives you the confidence to know that you can go out there, you can spear a fish, you can go back, you can cook it, you have the ability to do that. And I'm gonna be honest, man, just like starting a fire today and having it just blow up like that, that was like just so inspiring. Like, now I know how cavemen feel, you know what I mean? But it was really cool. It's really cool knowing you can come out here and just do something like this. So we're just gonna let this cook up a little bit more. We're gonna watch it, flip it when we need to, and we're gonna enjoy a nice sheephead sandwich without the bread or any condiments, just basically filet. He's calling his friends. He's calling his friends. See, right here in front of us is a rare beach chicken. In a survival moment like this, this is the ultimate snack. We're gonna creep towards him. Come here, chicken. Jared's got our little situation going. I'm gonna take a little chunk. It's getting cooked. I gotta go in for a second piece. I gotta get a little bit bigger piece this time. It's getting pretty cooked, dude. I mean, it's almost all the way through. The only problem that you said is it was just so thick. Yeah. Such a big fish. Dude, to be honest, it tastes like seafood from anywhere else, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's got a good little like tang to it almost too.
Yeah, like a little bit of a...
And it's got a smoky flavor.
Yeah, the smoky seafood.
It's a mangrove smoked sheep's head.
Dude, I'd buy that from Bonefish Grill.
All right, we're gonna sell this tomorrow. Survival, baby. Could just went to McDonald's and got a fish fillet, but it's a little bit better for you. It's a lot more fun, that's for sure. And cheaper, unless you count the wetsuit and the cameras and the spear gun and all that stuff.
Definitely not cheaper.
Yeah, definitely not cheaper, I don't think. This is the moment we've been waiting for, man. I got my tactical fork, my tactical knife. All right, let's see here. Looks cooked pretty well. We got some good pepper and garlic salt. That's a big piece. Tastes pretty good, bro. To be honest, if I had some bread and some mayonnaise and a slice of cheese, this would be solid, dude. It would be pretty solid. You know it's good when you're going in for a second bite,
he's
too.
going in for a second bite. That's the true test.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have brought plates, bro. I brought a tactical fork. Could have brought a tactical plate.
For me.
Ow!
Oh, Brandon.
No.
You gotta eat it, bro.
Oh my God, it's gonna be
gotta
like
eat it.
crunchy as beef.
You have to eat it. You can't go to waste.
No!
It's not a true primitive video if you don't eat that second piece.
Gonna be honest with you guys, today's video was so much fun to make. Honestly, did not know what to expect when it comes to survival videos or doing videos like this. You never really know what you're gonna get, but the whole idea is to go out there, challenge yourself a little bit. And of course, like, it's not so much of a challenge because I have spearfished before and I've went out and done this before, but actually bringing it back on the beach, having the correct utensils, and being able to build a fire just off a fire starter and wood, that was the part I was most concerned about. And honestly, was able to fillet a fish, make a fire, and have a nice meal. Honestly, if I had bread or any condiments like tomatoes or lettuce, anything like that, it would have been like supreme. I would have given it 5 stars. Honestly, that meal for what it was 5 stars, but like in all reality, without anything, it was probably like 3.5 stars. So I did survive. I got my calories for the day, and honestly it was one of the most healthy meals you could have. So that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a big thumbs up, and let me know if you want to see more catch and cook or survival style videos like this. I've been getting a lot of requests for this like way back in the day, so I decided to bring it back. I want to get back in the water, so I wanted to do it in a cool way like this. I could see myself doing stuff like this again, so let me know what species or where I should go to do this again if you guys want to see that. With that being said, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next adventure, where hopefully I'm eating something with like maybe some bread. Peace out.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again, we'll stick together.
Guys, if the fish doesn't work out, we got a seagull over there, and if the seagull doesn't work out, we got a guy sitting in the water over there.
Seagull tastes just like chicken.
Oh, look, there it goes, bye. That was
You
our
heard
only
me.
chance.
You heard me.